about yourself. This is usually the first and one of the most common interview questions that you get when you're on the other side of an interviewer. But where do you start from? Do you share your entire life story? Do you share your dreams? Do you share only your professional background? It can be very difficult and confusing to try to figure out the right and the best way to answer this question. One way you can answer the question is to go, my name is Esther. I'm the last of 5 kids. I grew up in Lagos, Nigeria, had my primary and secondary school education in Lagos. I've always wanted to be an engineer. I got my first laptop at the age of 12, blah, 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 blah. Answering the question this way could make you quickly go for the interview. What you need to know when hiring managers ask this question, they are not asking you to give them your entire life history. What they really want to know is, what can you bring to the table for this role? What value and skills do you have that make you the ideal candidate for that job? And that is why it's important to have a structured, approach to answering this question. And that's exactly what I'll be sharing with you today in this video, a proven 4-step framework that I always use to nail this question every single time I'm asked in an interview. So at the end of this video, I'll be sharing with you a free template that you can download and apply to your next interview. So step 1 is to begin where you are. A great way to actually start answering this question is to start by giving a brief overview of your current role and your background. So for example, I work as a developer advocate, and if I'm asked this question, I can start by saying, my name is Esther and I currently work as a developer advocate at Chakra. I've been in this role for the past 3 years. And prior to that, I spent a couple of years working as a front-end engineer. The point of this is to give the interviewer a quick snapshot of where you're at now and your relevant experience. So step 2 is to highlight your strengths and your accomplishments. This is where you really need to sell yourself and showcase why you're the perfect candidate for this role. So you could say something like, my background is in mechanical engineering and technical writing, and as a result, I have a lot of experience in critical thinking, mathematics, and communication. For example, in my current role, I speak publicly at community events and conferences. I also handle the developer documentation to help developers adequately understand, new features and be successful while using Chakra UI. So the key here is to focus on your most relevant and impressive background, what you did that directly aligns with the role that you're interviewing for. Step 3 is to explain what motivates you. Talk about, what really makes you stand out. This is where you want to share what motivates you as a person, what inspires you as a person. This could be anything from your passion for problem solving, your drive to consistently learn and improve yourself. So you could say something like, some of the things I'm most passionate about are building thriving developer communities, contributing to open source projects, breaking down complex concepts to easy to understandable bits, using video and technical articles. Basically, you should mention 2 to 3 key interests or top skills that are relevant to this role that you're applying for. This helps the interviewer get a sense of your personality and what gets you excited to come to work every day. Step 4 is to relate all of this back to the job and then ask a question. This is where you don't want to just end, your about me awkwardly. Ask a question to keep the conversation going. You can say something like, I believe I can add tremendous value as a developer advocate at your company, and this is why I'm so excited about this opportunity. What are some of the things that you're looking for in your ideal candidate for this role? Asking a thoughtful question at the end not only keeps the conversation flowing, but also lets the interviewer know that you are truly interested in this role. So to highlight the 4 steps again, number 1, begin with where you are. 2, highlight your strengths and your achievements. 3, explain what motivates you. And 4, relate all of this back to the job and end with a question. I've linked a document in the description box below that you can apply to any job that you're interviewing for using the same 4-step framework that I've shared with you. If you're wondering if you need to memorize all of this, the short answer is yes, very likely. but it doesn't have to sound unnatural. The key is to practice this over and over and over again till it becomes part of you, and then you can go into that interview very confident to tell the interviewer who you are and set a nice tone for the rest of your interview. I post videos like this regularly on my channel, so if you've enjoyed this, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.